Hello, hi, this is Eric Neiman, and welcome to Morning Has Broken, and I Don't Want to Fix It. Today is September 11th, 2012. 11 years past a different September 11th, and I woke up in understanding of that day, in reverence of that day, in respect for that day, um, and in gratitude for that day. Um, Yeah, it was sort of hard for me to say that last word in gratitude for that day. It was a challenge for me to say that, and yet it's true. Um, I've I believe that there's a huge difference between pain and suffering, and I feel that pain is inevitable. You know, One of the quotes that have guided me over the years, especially when I started running as a more as a way of life in in some aspects, is there was a quote that said, "Pain is inevitable, and suffering is a choice." And so I'm just thinking back to that day where I feel like people chose their post September 11th reality. I feel like some people chose the idea of vengeance. They chose the idea of retaliation, and they chose the idea of holding someone else accountable for um, for what it means to heal. Um, in a way, uh, there was a lot of an eye for an eye um, energy created, and there was also a lot of independent healing created. There was a lot of uh, transformation. There's a lot of epiphany. There's a lot of people who decided um, that September 11th was a wake up call for them, that the life that they were living in advance of that day was not in enough of their greatness to be representative of who they really were. And I believe a lot of that happened for me. Um, I remember specifically I was recovering from an elbow operation, and I was going to physical therapy as as you know the second plane hit the second tower. Um, and the first one just like had me in this like zone of just confusion and just wondering how a plane could steer so far off course that it would actually hit one of the twin towers. And then I was in physical therapy as the second plane hit, and it was just it was it was a moment that I'll never forget. And I was in my own sort of, I don't know, intentional pain in a way. Physical therapy, for any of you who have experienced it, it's not always a pleasurable experience. Um, and to make the gains that I wanted to make, I needed to endure some pain. Um, and in a way, because I did it in company, my pain didn't turn into suffering. It turned into encouragement. It turned into transformation. It turned into possibility. Um, and so I guess that's, here we are 11 years old, like older and later. And, and I believe deeply that, the other quote that I used to say a lot is anything that doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And the truth is many people died, and I'm sad for those folks. I'm sad for the families of those folks. Um, I no matter what, I still believe that everything happens for a reason, and and still I'm sad for those folks, even though there's probably a cosmic spiritual reason for everything that's happened. Um, that being said, what I was able to witness in the days, weeks, months, years past September 11th is still having ripple effects in a direction of growth and possibility and human potential that that I believe was actually created by the pain that was experienced on September 11th, 2001. So in that, I feel like it was okay to say that I'm in gratitude for that day. Um, it's probably controversial to say that. Um, I believe that the folks who didn't choose vengeance, who didn't choose retaliation, you know, and they chose self-transformation. They chose forgiveness. Um, Such a beautiful choice. It's like such a beautiful choice, and it's available. It's available in our macro lives. Like we get to forgive countries, we get to forgive, you know, religions. We get to forgive huge masses of people, you know, with our simple and huge hearts. Um, and we also get to forgive some people in our micro lives, in our immediate families, in our immediate friendship circles. Um, I remember just kind of, in essence, burying the hatchet with a whole bunch of people that I had some lingering tension or animosity with after September 11th, and and I and I just want to choose today as a renewal of that commitment to forgiveness and a renewal of that commitment to bury the hatchet and to start anew. Um, I'm here in San Diego right now, and I'm having a really great connected time with friends of some I've known for 20 years, some I've known for a little over a year, um, and it's amazing, the the depth, the authenticity, um, all the stuff that's available that may not have been available in a way if September 11th, 2001 hadn't happened. Maybe whatever happened then was enough to 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 give enough of us a wake up call to say, you know what, we share a collective soul and let's act like it. And that's what I'm experiencing now. Like I'm experiencing this sense of togetherness that I'm astounded by. I'm amazed by whenever I experience it, because there was a time in my childhood where I didn't feel connected to anyone at all. I didn't know all that I was experiencing and all the separateness, all the separation I was really experiencing. Um, and I guess I didn't really know it until I experienced the contrast, and the contrast is a sense of connection, the connectedness that I experience now. Um, so I believe that's really what it is. Like September 11th is really a day of contrast for me, because I was inspired to heal. I was inspired to forgive. As soon as I heard what happened, you know, I didn't I didn't say, to my heart, I didn't say, well, someone's got to pay for this. This is outrageous, and we gotta get those people back. What I experienced was some sadness, and I said, wow, we're in a place where if someone wants to kill themselves in the name of country or religion, um, they're going to be able to kill a lot of people when they give their own life up. So I guess, and here's the real message. If you're going to die for something inside of you, and live your life every day like it's your last, and die for your mission. Know that your mission's worthy of your life's commitment to it. And my sense is it's going to be here, and yeah, I'm going to continue on another one just in case my time limit's up. So I love you, and I'll talk to you really soon.